Yo, 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 what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We got a live for you today. Let me just send this out real quick. Make sure y'all check in and let us know where you're coming in from. We got a bit of a breaking story here. Make sure y'all check in. Okay. Yes, then send those notifications out. I think we are good to go. Make sure y'all check in. We're going to give it like 2 minutes before we get into this one. I shouldn't be on here for too long, but this is a pretty interesting story here that I cannot wait to talk about. Make sure y'all check in. Somebody said the Get Along gang. JJ Redick, who peaked in college, wants to talk X and O's. Okay. All right. Let me just do this here. Just a second. Shout out to Sylvester. Make sure y'all check in and let us know where you're coming in from. What's good? What's good? Oh, you're about to lose your mind now. Oh, hell no. I'm actually not about to lose my mind. It's about to be a lot of fun. Oh, it makes all sense now. Surreal, what's good? What's good? What's good? Shout out to Puerto Rico. Shout out to Nigeria. Shout out to Jamaica. Checking into Jamaica. Let's give it like another minute. Let's allow everybody to catch up to the live. What's good? Let me see. Shout out to South Africa. Shout out to California. Los Angeles, Illinois. We got what else? Atlanta, Georgia. I've never been to Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta. Washington, D.C., the hometown. Was good. Micah, shout out to Micah. He been supporting this channel for a minute. Dominican Republic, Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Dallas, Texas, man. Shout out to Dallas, Texas. Where else we got? Slovenia. Shout out to Slovenia. Let's give it like another 30 seconds while people check in. Birmingham. Where else we got? Harvey, Illinois. Botswana. Shout out to Botswana. Toronto. San Jose. La Podcast. Iowa boys. Shout out to Rich Randall. Little Rock. DR on vacation. Okay, I see you checking in from the DR. Thank you for supporting the channel on your vacation. Let's give it like 30 more seconds. Let's try to get these likes up to 100. Shout out to Russia. Wow, that's far away. Russia, New York. Where else? Virginia. Memphis. Milan, Italy. Shout out to Italy. Milano. We got Atlanta. I forgot the flag. I forgot that flag. I've seen that flag before. I forgot the country. London, shout out to London, of course. Bermuda, somebody said, who cares? All right, let's we get into like 10 seconds. We're going to get into it. South Carolina, Florida, Santa Barbara. Okay. Make sure y'all, Dominican Republic. Yes, Dominican Republic. Shout out to the Dominican Republic. South Africa, we done with the 90s. Hamburg, Germany. Charlotte, North Carolina. That's another beautiful place from the things that I've seen about Charlotte and Chicago. Okay, let me get into it here in Kansas City. I see you. All right, let's get into this right here. So basically, a bit of news just broke. And according to multiple sources, Sports Center, ESPN, one of them just dropped the source. This is Bleacher Report. They just posted this about 22 minutes ago. And it says, LeBron and JJ Redick to start podcast together. It says their podcast is meant to be a free-flowing conversation about the sport of basketball. It will be called Mind the Game. This is via The Athletic. Some other sources have also reported this, saying that I think ESPN as well. They have also said that this is also going to be a podcast, a joint venture between these two gentlemen. Let me just see if I can get some other sources here. JJ Redick, LeBron James. I think some other sources. The Athletic actually posted this 57 minutes ago. I'm getting this from their website. I want to quickly read it. It says, for the people that also want to check it out, let me just post it here in the comment section so y'all can go check that out for yourself. Let me see. Let me just make sure. Yeah, that's The Athletic right there. Fantastic. So it says LeBron James, JJ Redick teaming up for new basketball-centric podcast. It says LeBron James and JJ Redick are planning. I can't even read this damn. LeBron James and JJ Redick are teaming up on a podcast planned to be a pure conversation about basketball. James, Redick, and James's business partner, Maverick Carter, told The Athletic, "It is meant to be a very free-flowing conversation about the sport and about the game." Redick said in a phone interview, "If you look at it in a very simplistic way, it's just about basketball. The show, Mind the Game, will begin with no corporate partners as James considered as James considered one of the greatest players of all time, and Redick, 15-year NBA veteran, who are now part of ABC/ESPN NBA Finals crew, wanted to be as organic as possible. It has no set advertising sponsor yet." So, according to The Athletic, LeBron James and JJ Redick have their own podcast together. They're not going to have any sponsors. I think that's interesting, and I'll tell you the following reasons why I think that's interesting. It would be hilarious, not hilarious, it would be head scratching to see them actually go out there and look for sponsors, given the fact that LeBron James is a billionaire. He can just he can power the damn thing. He could LeBron James socks or whatever and just want to sell socks and power it that way, because I think he has, LeBron has enough money. So I don't know. I don't see any financial incentive for him that would make that big of a deal. That's the first part. The second part, what do I think about this merger? Well, first of all, this is unprecedented, if I'm being honest with you. It's unprecedented. It is tantamount to a player like Stephen Curry, Kobe Bryant, one of these top tier athletes going out there and getting into the media space. It is tantamount to that. What do I think about the partnership between the two of them? I think that obviously JJ Redick is very known in the space. It would have been interesting to see if LeBron decided to go in a different direction in terms of getting someone that may push back on some of his views. Here's why I say that. JJ Redick has a reputation for basically always being pro player and generally siding with anything that players say. So it would be interesting to see if LeBron had gotten somebody else. But then the question is, who would it be? It couldn't be Shannon Sharp, because Shannon Sharp would just lose his damn mind every episode. Stephen A. Smith could work, because I could see Stephen A. Smith pushing back on some of the points that LeBron James would put forward. Now, let's get to the other part of this. Why is LeBron doing this? Right? Why is LeBron doing this? Obviously, I don't know LeBron James, but I'm trying to think about it from LeBron's standpoint. For the new people coming in, it has been reported and confirmed that JJ Redick and LeBron James are going to be launching a new podcast. The name of the podcast is going to be called, what is it? Let me get it here. It's going to be called Mind the Game. The news was first released by The Athletic, which I want to post right here in the comment section so you guys can check that out. Also, let's try to get these likes up to 200 likes so you guys can take that out, check that out there. But let's continue on with LeBron James. What would LeBron gain out of doing something like this? Well, it's something that I didn't foresee, and I'll tell you why. LeBron strikes me as somebody that wants to be more in the business world after he retires, but I've also seen him kind of take part in conversations like the show The Shop. So LeBron has been on camera talking about different things. So it's not the first time he's done it. But why do something like this with JJ Redick? I don't know. Maybe LeBron wants to weigh in on some of the things that are happening in the sports world. As a matter of fact, I said early in this live that we haven't seen somebody do something at LeBron's level. I'm actually wrong. Actually, there is a person that is doing not this particularly, but is going to be talking sports, but this is on television, and that's Tom Brady. For those of you who are not aware, Tom Brady signed a $375 million deal with Fox, and he's slated to make about $37 million a year to talk sports. I just want to verify this quickly. Let me just get this. Tom Brady, Fox contract. Tom Brady signed a $375 million contract The 2024 season will mark Brady's first as Fox lead color commentator, kicking off the gargantuan 10-year contract worth $375 million. Brady, who will become the highest paid sports commentator ever, will alongside lead play-by-play announcer Kevin Burkhardt on Fox feature game each week. This is according to Sports Illustrated. So I was wrong about that. The precedent does exist. Tom Brady is actually going to be talking sports. And let me just link the article here from Sports Illustrated. So actually, we have a big star that's already doing this. So maybe LeBron is looking at something like that and wanted to go in those footsteps. But then this article is saying that the podcast doesn't yet have any sponsors. Now, I think it's going to be extremely easy for these guys to get pretty much any sponsor that they want. You name them, DraftKings, Prize Picks, whatever the hell you want to name. They're gonna get them. So we have that aspect of it. Now, what do I think this does for the sports media landscape? This is really the reason why we wanted to do this live, really. I got to tell y'all, this is fantastic news for people like me. Why is this fantastic news? Because LeBron James now is going to be giving us more interesting sound bites and stuff to react to. And it's going to make perfect content. Because JJ Redick is going to ask him about Michael Jordan. He's going to be saying some wild, crazy stuff. And you're going to have people like myself, Chris Broussard, and so many others out there reacting to some of the stuff that he says. Also, it could be an indication that LeBron James wants to remain within the spotlight for a long period of time. Maybe he's not done with the spotlight in the NBA. Maybe that, okay, EMYC, I see your comment, bro. It's okay. I've seen your comment. You don't need to spam it anymore. Thank you very much. Let's not act like we're 5 years old, please. I've seen your comment. Everybody else has seen it. Thank you. You have been acknowledged. I hope you're happy. Now, as I was saying, maybe LeBron wants to use this as a way to continue to further his GOAT case, because they're going to talk about it. They're going to talk about it. They're going to be talking about Michael Jordan. You're going to be talking about all of these various things. So to me, listen, this is great for sports media. He's going to give us a lot more to talk about. I'm going to be all here for it. We have a lot of people on our channel that are not LeBron James fans. So whenever he says something crazy, we're going to react to it. And people are going to tune in and watch. LeBron supporters are going to tune in to hear what we have to say. So it's going to be fantastic. You know what? I applaud LeBron James. We really appreciate that. If I'm being honest with you, we really appreciate it. You see, I just got another notification on my phone talking about this planned podcast. Now, Pure Basketball, what I would like to see is if they got somebody that wouldn't be up there just agree with everything that he said. That would be actually really, really good. But we're not going to get any of that. Also, I wonder if they're going to talk about anything that pertains to issues happening around the world of sports. I wonder, or is it just going to be something that's very, very controlled? Now they're calling it the Basketball Pure Podcast. I mean, LeBron obviously is one of the greatest players of all time. So obviously he's going to have a unique view. I don't necessarily think he's going to be saying anything new per se. But I think it's a welcome addition into the sports media landscape. I'm not upset at it. And again, as I said, it's going to give us a lot of stuff to talk about, which I am absolutely excited about. I'm absolutely excited about it because LeBron going to give us more stuff to laugh about and go at him about. So I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to give a lot of these networks a lot of content because they're going to be reacting to him. But maybe, and I don't want to believe it, maybe LeBron is also using this as a way to have people continuously talk about him. I don't know. I don't know. We know that LeBron is a narcissist. We know that he loves attention. And that's why when he went out there and said, I don't know if I want a parade at the end of my career, we all were like, really, bro? Even LeBron fans were like, really, son? That's what you think? Really? That's what you want? You don't want no parade? Really, bro? That's what you want? Also, people keep posting Labalco. I wonder if LeBron would use this platform as a stage to respond to some of the things that are being said about him. I wonder that as well. A lot of people have been accusing him of doing various things. Kevin Garnett went out there and said those things, and I wonder if he would use that as a platform to respond. That's something that I'm actually very, very curious about. Unfortunately, for some of the LeBron James channels, I don't think any of them are really going to benefit from it because a lot of these LeBron guys that produce content, the vast majority of them aren't really any good at all. They've now resorted to basically stalking our channel, stalking our lives, stalking everything that we do. It's pretty crazy. I'm very surprised that we haven't had any name drops in the comment section as of late. I'm just waiting for it because very soon they're going to start posting channels in the comments. Somebody said LeBron James is barely top 10. Yeah, I would tend to disagree with that. I think he's a top 10 player. Obviously, that's what I think. Also, for the people out there that are not following the Dreamers Pro podcast, excuse me, be sure to follow the Dreamers Pro podcast. We have that pinned at the top right there. Also, let me just say one quick thing, because we got a show coming out about it a little bit later today, but I want to touch on it for a second. I want to touch on it for a quick second. As you guys know, John Wall, former Washington Wizard, former Houston Rocket, former Los Angeles Clipper, John Wall recently came out and said that they don't play defense in the NBA today. And we did a show about it. Somebody says, Suzette is always talking about you. You know what you are. You know, you know what? You're 1,000 times better than him. Don't tell him that. Don't tell Suzette that. But anyway, he said that they don't play no defense today in the NBA. I actually posted something on our Instagram story about it. So ESPN shares the picture. SportsCenter shares his comments. Then I click on the image to see what some of the comments were. Do you know that under that John Wall picture, do you guys know that there were people actually leaving a comment talking about coming from somebody that never played defense? This is actually what people were saying about John Wall, that actually was an all defensive type caliber player. They talking about coming from somebody that never played defense, which further let me know that these guys are all casuals, basically. I couldn't believe they said that. I could just not believe they said that. So back to the LeBron news. Yes, LeBron is going to be coming into the sports media landscape. I'm excited for it because there's going to be more content and more stuff to talk about and more stuff to laugh about and more stuff to piss people off. So I appreciate it. I just hope that they're not going to have a conversation where JJ doesn't at least take an opposite position on certain things. Like if JJ Redick says, or if LeBron says, I think I'm the GOAT, I would hope JJ Redick will say, well, some people may disagree with you. Some people will say Michael Jordan is better than you. Some people will say Kobe Bryant is better than you. Will JJ Redick have the courage to even say something like that? Right? That's number one. Number two, something I'm a little bit even more concerned about is the sports media landscape in general. I feel like there's a lot of trash content being put out there. I feel like some people are now getting on podcasts and they're like, okay, we're going to start a podcast. And it's like, okay, so what are you going to do? We're just going to talk. I feel like there's a lot of winging it going on. You could tell that a lot of guys are not really prepared and they're just up there talking casually. And you can tell that they're not really putting in the preparation to do some of these shows. There's a lot of garbage out there. And some of it is from people that some not just, independent creators. No, some NBA players. Somebody like, you're watching this, you're like, yo, bro, how much thought went into this? I hope that is something that is substantive, something we can look at and say, man, LeBron and these guys, they're really pushing this medium forward. I hope it's not just some nonsense of just people talking and everybody hollering and laughing and nobody ain't really saying that. LeBron is already in the media space via Fox, ESPN. Oh my God. Let me see something here. Let me put up a poll. Let me see what the audience thinks. Are you excited about LeBron JJ podcast? Let me hear what the audience has to say. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say about this. Let's try to get these likes up to 300 likes while y'all are in here. Let me see what people are saying about this, if people are actually excited about it. Let me see. What are people saying? Okay, 66% said no, nah, that's too short of a sample size. Let's see. We got 100 votes. Let's try to get, how many people got up in here? We got 800 people. Let's try to get 300 votes. Let me see, 300 votes. What do y'all think? Are y'all excited about it or not? 84 votes, 73% said no. Damn. Okay. Let's try to get up to two. Let's get up to 300. I want to see how many of you guys are actually excited about it. Somebody said JJ is passive aggressive and hard to listen. No, I don't know if he's passive aggressive, man. JJ be getting pissed off pretty easily, and he be letting you know. Somebody said, "Great, a lengthy LaSuck session." What the hell? Somebody said a lengthy LaSuck session, bro. I'm out. Hold on. Oh, Cameron Johnson. Shout out to Cameron Johnson. Been one of our members for well over a year, 16 months. Shout out to you, Cameron. He said, hell no, I'm not excited for that podcast. Tell him how you feel, son. 150. Damn, y'all really not excited about it? I don't want to believe it's just our channel. Let me see. Someone's saying no. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see if we can get up to 300 votes. Y'all really not excited about LeBron James? Hold on. Let me see. I said, yeah, I am. Okay. Let me see. Let's get it up to at least 250. Damn, y'all really not feeling it. LeBron seems above a podcast. Not really. I've seen Kobe go on a podcast. Jordan seems like he's above a podcast, but I've seen Kobe go on various podcasts before. Is JJ Clutch Sports? I'm sure they probably got some kind of connection. Probably. I could be wrong. I don't know. Okay. 200 people are saying. So basically, out of the 200 people that have voted, 70% are saying they're not interested. Damn. Well, I'm sure it's going to get numbers. I'm sure YouTube is going to push it. The question is, when will this start? And what will they be saying on there? JJ just released a teaser. Okay. Somebody said like injections. Oh my God. Okay. So we shall see. But anyway, this is the news, man. We just wanted to share with you guys. We also got a lot of content coming out since y'all are here. For the people that are in the live, I want to give you guys an exclusive since y'all here already. For the people in the live, we got a video dropping. We're going to be talking about them damn Clippers. You better believe it. We also going to be talking about the John Wall comment. And we got a special video that I'm not going to tell you what it is about. Y'all have to stick around the channel to see what that's about. But we got all of that content dropping late today. Y'all definitely don't want to miss that. There's going to be some fire content. Grateful LeBron, a married man with quality kids and a business owner. What's the hate about? Okay, there are a lot of married men with kids that a lot of people dislike. I don't think that's a reason. A lot of business people, I don't think that's the reason people hate LeBron. I think it's for the stuff that he says and probably the stuff that he does. Just because you're married and you have kids, that doesn't mean everybody has to like you. JJ Redick is the worst part of the podcast. Let me see what else. What's the hate about? What do you mean, what's the hate about? What do you mean, what's the hate about? LeBron brings a lot of it. LeBron brings a lot of it on himself. What do you mean, what's the hate about? Did you not see the decision? Did you not hear him calling himself the greatest player of all time? Did you not see him demanding his respect? Did you not hear about some of the allegations and the way people twerk it up in the media? What do you mean, what's the hate about? The ESPN speech is all I got to say. LeBron is insecure about the GOAT status. Let me see what else. Somebody said LeBron took the lie. Yo, that's funny. Let me see. Long live sports. What else said? LeBron puts his foot in his mouth constantly. Shout out to the UK. Anyway, appreciate you guys for being a part of this live, man. I think I pretty much got to all the comments. I hate Kobe Bryant and all of his twerkers at Dreamers Pro. Bro. Oh my God, these dudes, man, bro. Like, I'm not trying to flame you dudes in these comments. I'm trying to live it up, B. Like, y'all be all up in the comments, man. You see, they already know. They already know what time it is, man. Somebody already busts out the honey for you. Like, yo, come on. I'm not trying to get it started, man. Like, you already know it's Monday. It's Monday. I'm not trying to do the honey talk and the twerking and the shaking and the gyration. Somebody said, who this? TMZ Pro definitely has a Kobe night. Yo, y'all dudes, son, how you gonna say that about me? You got LeBron. Well, you got a goat with a LeBron James jersey on. Come on, stop, son. You probably got your cheeks tatted by LeBron. Stop, son. Like, let's not. Charles, do a collab with Scap. Somebody just mentioned Scap. First of all, Scap Attack is hilarious. I don't know exactly how we would collaborate, but he's hilarious, man. With the way he says stuff, he is absolutely hilarious. I don't know how we would do it, but I'm sure it would be a pretty funny a honey slappers. Exactly, like, yo, like, let me live. So I didn't even take it to that level, but bust the honey out. Get me that sweet. Y'all, I'm out, man. Anyway, thank you guys for being a part of these this live. And I watch all his videos. Yeah, dude, he's hilarious. LeBron is bad for business. Scap going on to be one of my greatest. Let me see. Why do you have to tell yourself here to go? I don't know. LeBron eat. Hold on, what? The La Beehive has their honey, their La Honey. What? Their La Honey. Wow, their La Honey. Okay, that's a new one. Kobe over LeBron. Anybody shout LeBron over anybody. Shout out to Scap Attack. Yeah, Scap Attack, man. He be producing great content. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for being a part of this live. Be on the lookout for the content we got dropping later today. I gotta run to the store. What is it to go? I gotta go buy some stuff. Let me see. Bad for business. Do you watch Johnny Arnett vid? LeBron Honey Capping podcast. Appreciate that, man. Y'all have a good one. Catch y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Peace.